Hello, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new to my channel, hi, this is my channel. I hope you guys are doing well, and I know I've missed dates for my videos, but I'm trying to make up for it, guys, so please bear with me. And as the title down below would have suggested, this is the Supernatural tag, and I'm doing this simply because, well, I found out ages ago, I watched the episode ages ago, but I have found out spoilers for if you haven't watched the newest episode of Supernatural, so turn away now, block your ears if you haven't seen the newest episode, just for this bit. So yeah, Gabriel is back. I am so excited. I was so happy. He's my favourite character, and it's just like, he's back, I'm happy. And I'm so hoping they don't mess it up, but I mean, fingers crossed. It's back this month, I believe. But yes, so let's just get right on into the video. I have 14 questions here, all about the TV show Supernatural, which in America I do believe it's on the CW channel. I think it's on Sci-Fi here in the UK, but I just get mine on my computer. But so yeah, let's just start. So the first question is, how did you hear about Supernatural? Gosh, it was so long ago, and my mum used to watch Supernatural. She stopped watching it because she's a weirdo, and she can't deal with long TV shows unless it's Grey's Anatomy, but that's not the point. So she started watching Supernatural, and she even said to me, she's like, I knew you would love Supernatural. Like, guys, my favourite TV show of all time. I am obsessed, okay? And I'm not just like saying that because I've recently become obsessed with it, okay? No, it's a favourite. It's been a long time favourite. Seriously, ask anyone who knows me. But yes, anyway, so it wasn't actually through my mum that I found out. I was on, I believe it was Pinterest. It was either Pinterest or Tumblr, and there was just these two guys that kept popping up, because if there's one thing the Supernatural fandom can do really well, it is find a gift for everything. I saw like this funny Tumblr post, I think it was, and I just saw them at the bottom, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna watch me some Supernatural. And I was quite young at the time, well, yeah, because the first season is quite horror-esque, and so yeah. And it's a 15 in England, and I didn't really stick to the age restrictions, if I'm honest with you guys. But yeah, so I found it via the internet, and I got the first couple of seasons, watched it, became obsessed, and my life has never been the same since. 2. How long have you been watching Supernatural? Now, I actually sat here and tried to work this out. I believe I was like 11 or 12 when I started watching it. It was when I came back to England, so I was definitely 12. So it was 2011, I believe. 2011, 2012, one of them. Because I think I'd been 12 a while, yes, because it was 2012 when I came back to England. Since season 7? 7? Yes. It was season 7. Number 3, who is your favourite character? Well, we've kind of established this. I have loads of favourites, and unfortunately they all keep dying, and it's really stressing me out. But as we have established on Supernatural, no one stays dead. Nobody stays dead. But it's, well, Dean Winchester was my first original favourite character. I love him to pieces. I still love him. Oh my god, I love him so much. Then there's Gabriel, who I'm pretty sure is my soulmate. Then I loved Crowley in the beginning. When it got to the later seasons, he started to annoy me. And you know what? The fan favourite, Lucifer. I actually like Lucifer. I didn't like him when he killed Gabriel, but that's not... He's back, so I'm losing that grudge a little bit. I loved Balthazar. Balthazar was amazing. Sebastian Roche, amazing actor. Fantastic portrayal of an arrogant, like, womanizer angel. I just thought it was fantastic, and he was so good in season 5, so props to him. But I can't forget Bobby Singer. What an amazing character that was. Jim Beaver, on point with the sarkiness and the you're all Egypts, and he was just fabulous, and I loved him. He was a great father figure to Sam and Dean, but I just thought all the characters, guys, I can't help it. 4, which season did you like the most? Number 5. Loved season 5 so much. It was all about the apocalypse, had Gabriel in it, had Lucifer in it, and it was just, I think it was the most well done season. So yeah, season 5, although I did quite like the I think it was season 8 7 and 8 with the Leviathans and whatnot, I quite like that. But then you gotta love season 1 as well, because season 1 was the original horror bit of it. As far as storyline's concerned, love season 5, and then there's also season 7. I'm gonna say 7 was Leviathan. Question 5. What season are you currently watching? I'm up to date. I'm watching season 13, episode 14. Well, I'm not watching episode 14. Episode 14 is the next one. Number 6. How many DVDs of Supernatural do you own? I'ma show you. I own this many. Season 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 7 and 8. I bought these because I couldn't find... I bought 7 and 8 when I was actually watching 7 and 8. Because I could not find them anywhere for the life of me, so I bought them. And then I am obviously doing my collection, so although it does mildly, only mildly, bother me that these are in different cases than these guys, but I don't really care that much. But I need to buy season 5 considering it's my favourite season and I don't have it. What is wrong with me? What are your favourite episodes? God, there are so many, guys. There are 13 seasons. What are you trying to do to me? I'm just gonna list, this is in no particular order. So we've got Changing Channels, Gabriel. I'm actually going to say that's one of my ultimate favourites, so that might be at the top. The End, where Dean goes into the future with the Croatoan virus and Sam's agreed to be Lucifer's vessel. You've got The French Mistake, hilarious, complete fan service, I do believe that one was. Bad Day at Black Rock, the one with the rabbit's foot. I lost my shoe. Great. What is it called? Mystery Spot, also a very good one. Gabriel. So yeah, I mean, just a lot of Gabriel. And there is the... I am so bad at figuring out when the first episode of Purgatory, where we first meet Benny and you first see Dean in Purgatory, and then you got Cass with the beard and all of that. So any episode of Purgatory, really, I really enjoyed Purgatory, but the first episode where we see Purgatory and then the ones I've just mentioned. But I don't know the name of the first episode where we saw Purgatory. Sorry, guys. Number 8. Have you ever seen the Stars live? No. Do you have any idea how much I would love to see, like, Jensen Ackles and Jared Padalecki in real life? And then you've got Richard Speight Jr. and Rob Benedict. So God and Gabriel, could you imagine? I mean, they all do these Comic Cons in America, and it's just, I'm so jealous of all these people that get to go. Number 9. What got you really hooked into Supernatural? No, I mean, I am a massive paranormal, supernatural, like, the genre fan. Like, anything to do with vampires, werewolves, hunters, all that sort of thing. I am there. Yeah, that is the TV that I watch. But, and it wasn't just because people are like, oh, it's because of the fit guys. Yes, they are very good looking, and yes, I am very thankful for that. But it was the characters, and as I said, I love Dean absolutely from the beginning. He goes, Dad's been on a hunting trip, hasn't been home in a few days. Yes, give me more of that, okay? But it was just, yeah, it was just that, and the first episode. See, that's the thing, I watch the first 2 episodes of any new season, and if those don't grip me, I give up. But I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but it's what I do. But I watched the first episode, and first of all, it was about a ghost, which I am all about ghost stories, okay? Yes. Perfect for me, basically. The White Lady, I believe it's called. I could be wrong. But yeah, so that was all about ghosts. So I was like, yes, okay, this is cool. And I was quite happy with the first season of Supernatural because it was horror, but then you got like the little snippet of like, you have to watch from the beginning because this is the storyline type thing. And then obviously kept going more into the storyline and whatnot. And I was still in love with it because I'd loved these characters so much. So basically what got me hooked was the fact that it was supernatural genre and Dean Winchester. Okay, that is what got me hooked. Question 10, what do I think about the actors themselves? I love them. I find nothing wrong with any of them. But this is the thing, I find when fangirls, such as myself, watch TV shows and films, they obviously see the character when they look at the actor, like the main character. And I am guilty of doing this as well, but I've managed to stop myself when it comes to the supernatural actors because I love watching the videos on YouTube and watching and like on their social media and whatnot, and just them be them. And you can tell Jensen Ackles is different from Dean, okay, and I love them both equally. Well, I might love Dean a little bit more, but no. And the thing is, they are different from their characters, and you find, and although their personalities does seep in, their personalities seep into their characters. It's their job. They are being these people, and they are separate people in real life. And I think I do it really well with the supernatural actors, in that I learn to differentiate. Like Misha Collins, very different from Castiel, okay? And it's just, I find that with a lot of other stuff, I find it difficult, and I know a lot of other people find it difficult to differentiate between character and actor. But I don't know, I think the supernatural cast do it so well that they can just have a laugh with the fans. And like, especially Rob and Richard, they did, what is it called? I have forgotten the name. They've just basically brought out like a mini TV series, and it was all about Kings of Con. That is what it's called, Kings of Con. And I just put that on, you know, it's just about being like at the Comic Cons and with the fans, and I just think that's absolutely beautiful, because you can tell these guys, like I'm talking about all the cast, genuinely love the fandom, because it's such a big fandom. There are so many of us. I mean, there's majority in America, and it very much upsets me, but you can tell they love what they do and they love their fans. I mean, it's been going on for 13 seasons. If they didn't love what they do, there would have been a problem. But like, I remember Jensen Ackles was actually up for the role of Captain America, and as amazing as that would be as a Marvel fan, as fantastic as I would have found that, being a fan of both, he said his commitment to Supernatural would have got in the way of it, and he stuck with Supernatural. And I love that. That proves he loves what he's doing. That proves he cares about the fans, and it proves he actually enjoys playing Dean Winchester. And you know what? That is fantastic. And that is one long rant for one question, but my point is I love the actors and I love the cast, and I just think it's great to see them enjoying what they're doing. Question 11, what do you think of slash fiction? Don't read it, don't write it, stay as far away from it as possible. Like Wincest, it's just not necessary, guys. What are you doing? You do you, but can you do you quietly in a corner, please? Number 12, what do you think of Eric Kripke? I think he's fantastic. I think he's a genius. He brought Supernatural to life, and I love the man for it, and there's not much else I can say about it other than he's a genius. He's created a fantastic television show. I know he hasn't been working on some of the episodes, or he might not be working on them at all anymore. I'm not quite sure how that works. I need to look that up. But he created it, and that's good enough for me, and for that, he is God, he is Chuck. Rob, move over, it's Eric Kripke. Number 13, if you could change one thing in the series, what would it be? The one thing I would have said's actually happened, so it's all good for that. Gabriel coming back. Honestly, I would have added a main girl character. And that's not just because I think there should be more women. Like, it's nothing, I mean, to be fair, there should be more women. But, I don't know, I just think, I'm not necessarily saying from season 1, that would have been cool though, from season 1. But now just like, they brought Cass in, and they brought Crowley in, and they just kept bringing all these guys in. Don't get me wrong, I love these guys to pieces, it's fantastic. And then obviously we've got Jodie, we've now got Wayward Sisters, but we all know what I think about Wayward Sisters. No. But no, I think it would have been nice to have, like, whether it be a Winchester sister or just someone they've met along the way, or I don't know, but I just would have really, really liked a female badass character. So just like a female hunter that doesn't necessarily just die like Joe. They could have done so much with Joe, although I didn't really like Joe, if I'm honest with you. But it's just like one female hunter that isn't just there to kill off to get the boys to be sad and all that. Just that is one of the main thing I would change about it. Number 14, say one bad thing about Supernatural. Right. I don't know if I'm alone in this. As I said, massive fan, gonna continue watching it, like, loyal, love it to pieces. But recently, in recent seasons, and I'm gonna take the beginning of season 13 as an example, it seems like they're running out of ideas. Or if they're not executing the ideas as best as they could. I don't know, it just seemed like season 12, I don't even know what was going on there. And the beginning of season 13 is trying to pick up again. Like, obviously, with season 13, episode 13, the episode just gone, I hope it gets better, because hello, Gabriel, and like, I like Asmodeus as a bad guy, and I like that Lucifer's more involved, but I never liked Mary either. But I mean, that's that storyline. But in fact, actually, yeah, it just started, I think season 12 was the darkness, wasn't it? Yeah, obviously. Where, by bringing in the Men of Letters, yes, that's a bit of a plot twist, and yes, it makes sense, but I don't think they did what they could with that. And I think they're taking tiny ideas, throwing them in, and then just not executing them in the supernatural-esque way. It just they seem to be dwindling on the storyline, and the characters are trying, like, the guys are trying to stay true to their characters, you can tell, and like, they're acting well, don't get me wrong, but I don't know, it doesn't feel like supernatural anymore. It feels forced, and I hope it gets better. This could just be the past couple of seasons, but I remember hearing something, it was supposed to finish it, it was supposed to end at like season 5 or whatever, and I'm glad it didn't, don't get me wrong, because I like further on seasons, but I'm actually going to say season 11 onwards, it needs to sort itself out. I don't know whether it needs another director, I don't know who's directing it or whatever, but it just needs something doing to it to put it back to supernatural. It's like when Miley Cyrus did her whole big change, yes, and I don't really care, if I'm honest with you, she can do what she likes, but when TV shows do it, like, I never watched Heroes. I want to watch Heroes, just say I've watched Heroes, but apparently they just dragged it on and on and on because they didn't know how to finish it. I do not want this happening to Supernatural, okay? I want it to finish beautifully, greatly. I don't care if it goes in blood, guts, like blood and fire, if it ends in tears, because let's be honest, I'm probably gonna cry anyway, whether it be happy or sad tears, but as long as it ends well. But the thing is, I don't want it, it's like The Walking Dead. I'm just throwing in all these TV shows, guys. It's like The Walking Dead. As much as I love Negan, and I like Negan's storyline, it's just been going on for too long. It's like repetition, and I can see Supernatural trying not to repeat itself, but then the stuff that they're trying isn't going well. So I don't even know how to fix it, guys. I think it just might be the director, the writing, I don't know. But it just needs to ramp itself up and become supernatural again, rather than trying to be something else because it needs to keep going. That's just my thought. That has been me. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, don't forget to hit the thumbs up down below. Comment down below if you've watched Supernatural and if you love it as much as I do, or if you just love it because, well, yeah. Don't forget to hit the big red subscribe button down below as well if you're not subscribed to my channel already. My internet family is amazing. We're so great. We're rising. Come join us. And Tumblr, Twitter, Instagram and Snapchat are all down below, as well as my Wattpad, so go and check those out as well, guys. It'd be greatly appreciated. Go follow them. I'm active on social media, so just go check it out.